Hello, Sagittarius. Okay, so you are number 4 on the list of most watched from the starseed readings. So you're going to be the 4th to get your AstroCharm readings for December. As you can tell, I have another deck here that is new to me. I don't know if it's like new on the market or not. I didn't pay attention to that when I bought it. I bought it because I happen to love Star Trek. Well, original Star Trek. I never actually watched the Next Generation, but I still wanted the deck anyway because I love Star Trek. So we're going to get to know the deck together. I say you're the 4th reading, so you're going to be the 4th one to see this deck. If you happen to be a Trekkie like me, but you know who the characters are from this particular this particular series, please forgive me if I have to look at the book to name them. We have the song "Devil Doesn't Bargain" by Alex Green. Okay, so we're going to look at first what is the general energy that's going on with Sagittarius for the month of December, and then we'll move on to the charms to see like what do you need to be aware of in regards to that, like what specifically do you need to be aware of. Like I say, this will be for the next month. I'm not sure if I'm going to come in and do a mid-month reading or not. It'll depend on how busy I am because I'm still trying to catch up on these videos. And I still have other things that I need to do, like inventory. Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck, which is actually really good. Or I should say the 10 of Starships. So there's something about family coming through here. Well, hold on, let's... With the Queen of Swords and the 2 of Wands. Okay, so you could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And it could be about like support or partnership. Maybe there's a fear, or like maybe there's something about sleepless nights and you need some sort of support or help. What is this? I don't know. Well, let's see, because we have, like I say, the 10 of Cups. So we're talking about family. When we've got the Queen of Swords, this is energy of someone who is incredibly intelligent, very communicative, witty. Their words can be a little bit sharp. Very healing, calm. Did I already say intelligent? And then the 2 of Wands talks about, like I say, like support coming in. It's also the planning stages, right? So if this is about some sort of new beginning in family, right? You're still in the planning stages of something, or like the beginning stages of something where you're trying to balance something out. It could be in terms of like something that you're either afraid of or could also be fantasy with the moon. We have the song Black Cadillac, Shine Down, playing in the background. I'm going to get back to the bottom of the deck. Let's look at this first. So we have the Fool, the 8 of Wands, and the World. Ooh, very interesting. Actually very positive as well, but let's see what we have over here. And then we have the 7 of Latinum and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So basically, very positive energy. This would be the recent past. So there was some sort of successful ending to a situation, right? It's like the successful conclusion of something that you finally attained something that you were hoping for, right? You accomplished something. You accomplished a goal. And then you have all of this communication happening with the Eight of Wands, right? So once you accomplish one goal, you could see there's this swirl and sort of like vortex and literal portal, like the center of light here. It's like it opens a doorway, which is what the World card is about. It's like a vortex of energy that opens a doorway to a new beginning, because then the cycle starts all over again with the Fool, which is the 0. But there's a lot of communication between the ending of one thing and the beginning of something else. So right now you're still in the communication or the planning stages of something. And then you've got the Wheel of Fortune with the 7 of, well, the 7 of Latinum, but it's essentially the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles says that like you've planted the seeds, or you've put in some work previously, right? There's quite a bit of energy that you've put in previously towards something, obviously, because you have this success with the world. And so now that you've had this success here, it's actually going to grow and create even more success than with the Wheel of Fortune. You just have to be patient. And I think you kind of already know that, because that's what the Eight of Wands is talking about. It's like you're in the planning stages. There's a lot of communication between the end of something and the beginning of something else, which is what the Fool is about. It's a brand new start. It's like the infinite possibility of 0. Now this could be a family. Could be either, well, because you got 2 10s. And then each 10, as well as the World card and the Fool card, is all, well, each 10 in the World is about endings that bring about new beginnings. But then the World is about a new beginning again. So now 4 times we have this energy of starting over. Something new is coming in for Sagittarius. There's some sort of new beginning that's going to be very happy and emotional, if it's not a family thing, right? But I think it definitely is something that's like family, it's centered around family. But it's also very abundant. This is very positive energy. You just need to be patient, is what they're saying. You just need to be patient, but you also need to plan. And we have the song. Hold on. I think it's Nice to Know You. Yeah. Incubus. Nice to Know You. Let's see what else they want to say here. What is the clarification on this? Let's see what ended. So we have the Knight of Batleths. This stuff right here all wants to come out. You see all those cards right there? I just don't want to make this reading like a 40-minute reading. That would be way too long. I want to stick to as close to like 20 to 25 minutes as I can. But with the Knight of Swords, which is essentially what the Knight of Batleths is, it's somebody who is kind of aggressive. They have something to say. It could be that they are angry when they say it. It doesn't always have to be that they're angry, but they are a little bit aggressive about it, and they're quick to speak before they don't think at all before they speak. Like they're quick to jump in or say something or jump to someone's defense or something. They'll cut you off quickly or something, right? Like they're quick to start a fight or like finish a fight. And this could be a person, right? And we have this song, Nice to Know You, with a successful end to something. And then you've got all this communication coming here, but I want to see Oh, interesting. Now we've got the Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords. Or I should say the Knight of Cloaks and the Three of Batleths. So the Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. And then the Three of Swords is heartache. So this was probably some sort of relationship, because we have the Knight of, or we have Sagittarius coming out with this air sign here. Could be Libra. I don't know why I'm just feeling Libra. It doesn't have to be, though. Let's see what this new beginning is. It's probably going to be another relationship. Let's just take these cards right here. You've got the Ace of Latinum and then Strength. It could be a new start with a Leo. Now we have the Four of Swords and the Four and a Half of Swords. Even though it's the Five of Swords, you can clearly see there are only 4 and a half swords on that card. So we've got the Four of Swords and the Four and a Half of Swords. So actually we're going to read it in the way that it came out, which is 5-4. So if this was actually the Five of Swords, and actually if it was with any other card, especially one that was sort of like harsh, right? I would say somebody did something very underhanded, you know, underhanded and dirty, right? Like they just did something really underhanded and dirty, or they are like that kind of person that is just not a very nice person at all. There's a lot of conflict and drama, and they're trying to do something like they're trying to be sneaky, right? But if you're going, because this is at the 4 and a half, it's not an actual 5. So if you're going from 4 and a half, which means it's not fully underhanded, or it's not fully aggressive, it's almost the Four of Swords, it's almost the Five of Swords. It's actually right in between this particular card, right? And you go from right in between back down to the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is energy of healing and rest or separation. So it could be that this is a cycle of something that was happening like in this relationship in the past, right, with this 4 and a half of Swords, where there's a lot of like maybe the chaos isn't quite so much about someone really trying to be underhanded as much as it is about control and somebody just wanting to win, someone needing to win all the time. And then it would probably be a situation where it was like off and on, off and on, off and on, right? Like, and now it's just off, but also there's healing over that, and there's like, and that healing either comes with a new relationship, like possibly with a Leo, because this is the Ace of Pentacles, or the Ace of Latinum, right? Which is a new beginning, an actual tangible new beginning. If it's not a new beginning with another person, this is a new beginning in you and in your own personal like strength and courage and all of that, right? Like your own inner serenity is the way that this feels. It feels very serene. It's the colors to me. It's the balance of these colors. It's kind of like you have the full spectrum of the rainbow there, right? It's very balanced. And I'm sure that that was on purpose. But anyway, so take this however it resonates. We're going to go ahead and move on. We also have the song, oh, look at balance, the two of Latinum, or the Two of Pentacles. So again, it's talking about balance. We have the song Spinning Bottles, Carrie Underwood, but she keeps saying like round and round and round it goes, which I think this is what this, well, what this was, that was a successful, there was a successful end to this, that's now a new beginning, or now you're going to have this new beginning, which is either your own strength or a new beginning with a Leo. And I know I keep repeating it. I apologize. I just want to make sure that I'm clear about what I'm trying to say. So let's move on to the charms to see. We have the song Witchy Woman, the Eagles. All right, so this little bugger here. This is actually, hold on. I think this is a tiny little piece of blue lace agate. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is if I can get it to focus. You see how it's that light blue color? It's either a piece of blue lace agate or maybe a piece of calcite. Anyway, it's a light blue color, very gentle color, very soft feel to it. And it's coming out over the 7th house, which is your house of partnerships. And so because this is talking about like blue lace agate, it's so interesting to me that I feel it that way. Even if it was blue calcite, either way, there's a very soft, gentle energy surrounding communication that comes from this particular stone. Because it corresponds to the throat chakra, and again, it's just a very soft energy. So, where we said that you might be having a new start with a new person, possibly a Leo, it could be that they are very calm, like they express themselves in a very calm, easy to understand way. I don't know why I keep trying to put it back right next to the box, probably because that's where it landed, just to illustrate that that's where it was. But you know, it could be even further out, because we can't discount the fact that the box did stop the crystal from going as far as it wanted to go. So it could be more than 6 months away. Like, I feel like maybe 6 to 8 months, but again, timing in these readings is so fluid, it's not even real. You should never rely on timing with these things. But beyond that, with the 7th house, if we're talking about what's happening right now in this house with this energy of like relationships, partnerships, contracts, anybody that you would be promised to, responsible for, or contracted to or contracted with in any way, right? You have hematite and, oh, the fertility rune. The rune of growth. And so, but it was upside down. So it's saying you're very attractive, like you're attracting partners, right? You're also attracting growth, but you don't, with this upside down, like if you don't want another baby, use protection, because this is the fertility rune, right? And we're talking about being attractive, right? And this is also a very grounding stone, right? Again, the rune was upside down, meaning it's either something you're not aware of or something you're ignoring. You may not want to. All right, so here in the center we have a couple of runes. We have this piece of blue apatite, and then we've got the open heart key. Well, the apatite can't be upside down or reversed or anything like that. It's just a crystal, but the runes and the key are all upside down. So this is more energy of something that you are either unaware of or you're ignoring. And in fact, I want to call your attention to the fact that I just turned this one over, but everything else on the board, with the exception of the C here, this C is the only thing that fell in the upright. So this is the only thing that you are definitely aware of, or you'll more than likely know what I'm talking about when I bring this up. So let's talk about it now before we get to the other things. This would be the 11th house, which is like the house of your social circle, meaning your larger social circle, the people that you network with at work, your extended family, the people that you know on social media, the people who live in your city or town, as opposed to the ones that live in your neighborhood, right? These are going to be acquaintances or friends that are not the ones that are so close that they're more like family. These are the friends that you probably don't speak to on a regular basis, or if you do, you don't really tell them anything too deep, right? So you've got a person, place, or thing that's going to affect this area of your life here with the letter C that you're probably aware of already, but they want to bring it to your attention that that's going to affect you in the month of December. We have the song If I Can't Have You, Shawn Mendes. Okay, so now we're going to come back to the center with the runes, the piece of blue apatite, and our open heart key. We're going to turn them all upright. Okay, so we have, come on, focus. So we have the day rune here. I don't know if you can see that. That is the day rune, Dagaz, D-A-G-A-Z. And this one is the rune of birth, right? But it's upside down. It normally looks like a B if you have it in the upright. So this is in the reverse. And that one is spelled B-E-R. K-A-N-A, if you want to Google those and get even more of a deeper meaning as to what these runes mean, because I'm giving you a very quick reading here incorporated with everything else. But the fact that these were upside down, meaning it's something that you're either not aware of or you were ignoring. And this one being the rune of birth, and we were already talking about fertility over here. And like, if you don't want a baby, you need to be very careful. Boom, here you go, right? But if you do want a baby, you need to tell somebody before you get into anything. You need to be very clear about exactly what it is that you want with this energy right here, right? Whether you do or do not want a baby, be very clear about it. You cannot beat around the bush or anything with this. You have to be open, all right? I can't stress it enough. Now coming over the first house, which is what's going to affect you personally. It's also sitting in your second house as well. So this is going to be a person, place, or thing with the letter O. In your third house, we've got the B. So you're going to have to really work at communication, I think. But I also think the more you work at it and the more you do talk, right? The more you say, the more abundant it will be for you. Like the better it will be, because bees are always positive energy. It's always about abundance. You get honey from bees. So again, that, you know, when it comes to your communication, the more you try to communicate, the more you work at it, the more honey you'll receive. And then in the 10th house here, which is your career, your reputation, you know, this can also be your father or the parent that takes on the role of the father, the disciplinarian. This is where you would leave home to go out into the world at large in order to bring resources back home to take care of your family, to provide safety and security to your family, right? So we've got the letter P. Ooh, interesting, it's spelling out cop. Ooh, I wonder if some Sagittarians want to be a police officer. Very interesting. But anyway, so it's the letter P, person, place, or thing that can be very important for that area for you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that here. I hope it resonates. If it does not, please watch for your sun, moon, or rising. We have this song, You Make Lovin' Fun, Fleetwood Mac. And it was actually 3:13 when I looked at that. So please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell your friends, anything that you can to help me, because it really does help me. And I thank you very, very much for watching.